It's the telling of an ancient fairy tale through the eyes of a Métis perspective. MTYP's latest production is called Blue Beads and Blueberries, and it starts tomorrow. Joining us now is MTYP's Blue Beads and Blueberries actor, Emily Meadows. Good morning, Emily.
Hello, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Now, this is a really cool show because it really is sort of a merging of the old Métis traditions and the new Métis traditions.
Yes.
Tell us about the story behind Blue Beads and Blueberries.
So the play Blue Beads and Blueberries is one of those, a story within a story. A father and his daughters get together for story time, and he's trying to tell this story that he's told a number of times, but one of the daughters is, having a hard time sitting still and listening and pointing out all of the things that are maybe too old, or like she has a lot of modern sensibilities.
Okay.
And the father is quite angered by his daughter, trying to interrupt the story, but she's not interrupting menacingly or negatively.
Right.
She's, trying to bring that new perspective. And we see a lot of like the father's relationship in the story within the story, as well as during the play with his two daughters.
So it's really, what is the old and new that are coming together? It's dad's perspective and the daughter's perspective? Yeah,
the old and like the traditional story, because the Blue Beads and Blueberries is based on, or it sort of comes from the English folktale Capel Rushes, which is a very similar to like a Cinderella story, or you might see a similar storyline in like King Lear.
Okay.
And that idea is sort of like echoed in the story that the father is telling his daughters in the play. And the themes of that sort of, we see it just like come to life.
Oh, that is so fun. Okay, so this is sort of like, it's Festival du Voyageur week, of course, and so this is a good time to have this production at MTYP. Tell us why it's such a perfect fit.
I think one of the big symbols of Festival is the sash, the ceinture flashée, and it's a huge symbol used throughout the play. We have physically a sash worn, and there's a beautiful sash almost like painted in the set, as well as the metaphor of the sash, and it's it's used as like regalia for Métis people, but also the utilitarian aspects of it. It could be used to, we sing about it, wipe your brow with it, dry a chair, use it to carry heavy things. Just like why it's such a symbol is because of how useful it was and how useful it still is.
And now it's more of a fashion symbol than anything else.
Yeah.
You have a personal story with your Métis background. You didn't know growing up that you were Métis until later in life. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Yeah, so in my family we didn't know sort of officially or like have any of that knowledge until I was an adult. So I'm someone who's reconnecting with her Métis ancestry and learning more and more about my culture and that side of the family. And part of why it was kept a secret is just the history of colonialism and things like that, and family members trying to hide it or not wanting to acknowledge it. But it's really wonderful to get to fully like claim it and learn about it now. Like I can't do anything about not knowing when I was growing up.
But now you can.
But now I can learn and embrace, and it's so like learning about the languages and dancing. There's jigging in the show, and beading and weaving, and just like so many different ways to connect that way and learn.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that is exciting. So Blue Beads and Blueberries starts tomorrow, runs until March the 2nd. You're also taking it on tour after that. So some other schools across Manitoba will get a chance to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Emily, and good luck with the show. And if you do want more information, we have a link on our website, and tickets are still available at this point. Thank you.